socially distant Saturday.
Managing as we must, as we should, and we all stocked up, didn't we, with the appropriate things?
Oh boy, I have a stocking up story, but I need to get a little more of this drink in me before I share it.
Let's take a sip, shall we? What are you having?
I don't know. Paul made this for me. What am I having?
Okay. You're basically having a French 75 in cocktail form.
Oh, okay, yum.
The sidecar with a bubbly topper. So the proportions are a little different, but it's all the same.
That's good.
On the inside.
That is good. All right, let's that computer and
shall we do
find
those sorts of things?
Find out who's here.
Let me actually grab us first and get us on here.
Grab us
first. Oh, it's
first.
Nurse Diesel. How about that?
It is.
Mm-hmm. Shouldn't we be right up top here?
Keep going. Keep scrolling.
Scroll,
oh, there we are. There we are.
Okay.
Wow, it's really dark.
It kind of is dark there.
All right, kind of dark.
Well, maybe it is. We have Bridget and we have Daniel. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you on Saturday.
Good to see you.
I think we got some people here who probably appreciate a little action.
That's right.
Drinky, drinky. So part of the theme here is to, when you have that urge to go out and find the stores, but you can't because you're ordered to be staying home, or you're wise to stay home, or because the thrift stores are just closed like ours are. So what are you going to do? Well, every time.
But after tomorrow, we couldn't go to them even if they were open.
Because
they're not.
Yes,
because they're
we
closed.
suddenly have like a state mandate to shelter in
Here,
place.
hand me the laptop.
Oh, sure. Well, I'll get it. Just a second. So.
He won't let me have it.
Well, I'm trying to find it. You know.
You gotta go to live.
Here we go. It's the videos.
No, live.
No, live?
At the top. See?
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
So here we have it.
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding.
There you
ding,
go. Click on it.
Hello, hello.
Now go over to
Let's see who we got.
Okay, see the link there? Click on that.
Click link. A lot of steps. A lot of steps to find yourself on YouTube.
Yep, there we are.
Okay, now nobody on the YouTube yet, but they'll be here.
That's okay.
Yep.
That's okay, because we got people on the Facebooks.
Yeah, both places.
So how is everyone
Move this
doing?
over here.
Where are you, and what's going on there?
Let us know.
East Coast Chris, hello.
There you go, Kelly.
Aaron and Pete and Kelly, hi.
Kelly and Pete, hello, hello.
Hello.
Aloha. We've corresponded with both of you
yeah,
recently.
as Paul was just saying, we are so purple on there. Whatever.
Kind of looking dark. Well, we could change the light here. Maybe see if that actually...
I don't want to be purple. Oh, okay.
It wants to be purple.
All right. Well,
it's going to take a second to kick in.
I don't know.
It's all automatic exposure.
Whatever.
You know.
Whatever.
These things.
So as we were saying, and Andrew, hello. So our thrift stores are closed, and after tomorrow, we can't go out anyway. So we decided to do something that we've been doing for a long time, because we've been doing these, we come here and we go live. I'm like, oh, here's what we found at the thrift stores today. We decided to do what we call the internal yard sale.
Mm-hmm. IYS.
And we go up to the attic or down to the basement or wherever, and we find stuff that we've forgotten we bought at a thrift store or yard sale.
Have you ever had that experience, folks? You do thrift stores. Of course you have.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, wow, yeah, that thing. And then you realize it's big. You're realizing it because you have 3 of them. You go, oh, yeah, I already bought that twice over. So, it's good to figure these things out, because then you can take the other 2 and put them up on Marketplace and make a buck. So.
Exactly. So we decided, oh, Marky, hello. And Jen,
hey there.
Hi. So, so we decided to each separately go through the house and find things we'd forgotten we had that we bought once upon a time or were given to us once upon a time. I found one thing the other day. I found this the other day, but I pulled it out and I literally had forgotten I had it. And this is from back when I lived in California. So we're talking 30 years ago now.
A while ago now.
So I will start. I was down in the basement and I found this little canister from Disneyland, and it's a Snow White canister, and it's got little scenes of the whole story all around it, and it's very cute. And on the bottom it has a price tag from Disneyland, and it held candy jar mix, hard and filled candy. Okay, I have no recollection whatsoever of buying this, but I just pulled it out. It's empty, and it was empty, and I love it. It's very cute, so I saved it. So I'm gonna put this in the kitchen and start storing stuff in it.
It's a great use for an old candy
Yeah.
dish after all.
Yeah, it's super cute. So,
There we go. Hi, Amy.
hi.
Hello, Jen.
Hello. So yeah, so this is I can use this actually in the kitchen. I'm always looking for little storage containers. So here we go.
Here we go.
That's my first one.
So, Mark, I'd invite you over, but we're not supposed to do that. So, virtual cocktail. There you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
That's the one. You know.
Mark, I'd love to have
I know
you clear some
you're-
stuff out of our basement.
I believe that you're cloistered and currently like doing a lot of art in the old garage.
Yep.
Hey, good idea. Use up some old canvases and stuff like that. Found objects, things like
Yeah.
that. Jen went to work and got everything she needs to work from home for forever. Yeah.
Good.
And she has bought a year's supply of TP. Oh well.
Wow, you can get TP.
You're apparently gonna. Well, you could. She bought it all, and now she's got it. Ah,
Oh man.
man.
Hi, Tom.
Hello, Tom.
So yeah, we
Hello,
haven't.
Jackie.
And Jackie, hello. We haven't
Hello.
needed to buy it, thankfully,
Switching over to her.
because
Here
we
have-
couldn't if we did. So yeah.
We have Rajdeep. Hello, up on the
Hello.
the YouTubes, and Bob.
Oh.
Bob ate all his food for the next 2 weeks. No,
Oh no.
you gotta eat, man. Get more food. Well, the groceries will be open. We'll deliver, or we did something recently where we ordered online and picked up. So the order was not exactly correct, but it was pretty close. And you know, I was like, I'm okay with it. If it keeps me away from like an hour at the grocery with a bunch of people who are not practicing social distancing, then what the heck, you know?
But that was, that was fine. We ended up having to go into the store anyway. So whatever.
That might happen.
But then another order for pickup, and nope, you can't get an appointment. You cannot get an appointment in the next 8 days
No, they're
here
kind of slammed.
at any store. So it's yeah.
Oh well. So you want to go to
So if you need groceries, you're still going out.
you want to go to your online purveyor, you know, biohazard.com, order a full hazmat suit, and then you can go shopping.
Yeah.
You know.
Nope. Hi, Terry
Hey
and
there.
Jeremy. Hello. Yeah, no, we can't.
Okay, I didn't mean to imply that Jen actually went and bought all the toilet paper, but you know, she's been buying it for a while.
He did not mean that.
She has been stockpiling in very small portions for a long time. You see, that's the thing.
Well, we kind of did that at the liquor store, so.
Maybe I did. Maybe we suddenly thought, can we get here? We run a show. Suppose we run out of brandy.
I know.
What then?
We do.
So, maybe we.
I'm not
spent-
going to say how much we spent, but we spent.
Maybe we spent a few bucks on liquor.
We should have enough liquor for at least the next 6 weeks.
We can keep doing this show for a while, and that's a good thing because a lot of people tune in, and I think we're glad to see you. You know. And
Yes.
and I hope you're glad to see us because we just had a little fun on a Saturday here.
So yeah. So anyway, that
Anyway.
was.
And speaking of liquor, so what do we got here? We
Yeah,
have
but
some-
anyway, my
couple
point was you
specialties.
can't get a delivery appointment or a store pickup. So if you want groceries around here, you have to go.
Yeah. Guess you better take care of.
I did order a couple of things from Amazon, but Amazon's out of most things. So
Yeah, they're getting kinda slammed.
yeah, so I don't know.
And you'll see the price gougers for your paper goods, and I think let's see, $10 for one roll of Viva. I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, wow.
No,
You know,
I'm not rewarding that bad behavior.
you know something. You know what's actually a constant supply of paper to your house? Direct mail, and you don't want any of it. I think shred it, soak it. You know how you used to, like when you were kids, you would like make paper out of paper shreds. Yeah, do that. You can probably make anything you need. You know, you were talking about your father's, when he was a kid, and we're not the old outhouse. You had the Sears catalog for that purpose. I think
I don't know if
it might come
I don't
to
know
that.
if they really did that, but
might
but
come
he
to
would
that.
talk about that.
There are all sorts of
Yeah.
ways in this world to wipe your bum. So
So
anyway, that's your toilet talk. What we have here is
toilet paper talk.
this is a sidecar topped with bubbly. Basically, sort of an inverted French 75.
Yep.
I like both
It's
of them.
good.
I would take a 75. I'd take this. That's a very good idea. And this is something called a boomerang, which I got from the Trader Rick Party Book, which is a pisco drink. And I thought about
Oh.
this because of the whole internal yard sale concept. Dig around your shelf. What's the hidden bottles? Oh, I have a bottle of pisco.
I didn't realize we had disco.
I didn't either, so I said, let's use some pisco.
Okay.
You know? You can make a pisco sour, of course, and you can make other fun things. So Vic's book had this one, and it was like equal parts of the pisco, the rum, some lime. They said lemon. I was like, I've got lime, so that's what I'm using. And
Bill, hello.
passion fruit syrup.
And Alan, hi.
shake, strain, there you go. And I said, you know what this really would benefit from? Topper of bubbles. So both of these have some bubbles on top. Always a good idea. We stocked up on bubbles. We'll be good for a while.
Hey, would you hand me the...
Hey, glad to.
Jeremy says, "Beware paper
Paper
cuts."
cuts.
Exactly. I know. I don't anticipate doing that actually.
I'm not going to do that. Well, we heard about people recently on the broadcast who make their own soap. So I think
exactly.
I should hope that the soap supply holds out. I think ours is good for a while anyway.
Oh, Jen says, I don't think liquor stores and distilleries are delivering yet, but many of our wineries and breweries are offering home delivery with low minimums. That's great.
Well, we were at our local beer store, big beer store, really, very
huge
good.
beer store.
And as we'll do special orders, all that, great guys. They have like an annual event where all the local breweries come by and hawk some product. And I was asking him about, like, are you going to be open next week? He's like, yeah, we're going to try. And I said, yeah. Otherwise, it's like, the delivery truck. He's like, oh, yeah. He was all over that.
Yeah, he was all about doing deliveries.
So maybe the stores will simply adapt to. We have certainly heard about...
Maria, hi!
Hey. We have certainly heard about... Oh, well, speaking of which, we've heard about local restaurants, which, of course, are being ordered to close, etc. That kind of sucks you in the jaw, which are still operational.
Doing takeout, deliveries,
So, you can go curbside pickup, and I think patronize your local. I mean, the local we're talking about there is Village Diner, and boy, could I go for a order of Greek salad fries.
I know.
Now.
Oh, that
boy.
sounds so good.
Maybe I will.
That sounds so good.
Before lockdown here.
Oh my gosh.
So.
Yeah. Gail, hello.
Hello.
So anyway, I shared my first home yard sale find.
Okay.
So do you want to share something? I have a few.
This is a classic internal yard sale thing. Here's a box. Which
oh my God, look at that box. Hold up that box.
Here we go. This is kind of like been around the place and back again. I don't want to hold up too much. It's pretty dusty.
Oh, Amy says the breweries around there are delivering too. That's great.
Maurice
and Millie, hello.
We adapt we adapt to whatever happens in the time.
That
so
box
this contains
is
various and sundry, and we're going to take a look. Here's the first fun thing. This is
oh my God,
an inflatable Titanic. Maybe I need to inflate this.
It looks a little like the After Titanic.
Yeah, it kind of does. To clean this off a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Alan, join us for sure. Join us for a drink. It makes me think of this Red Fox routine where he said, "Get drunk if you can." Oh, look at that. It is an inflatable Titanic. I totally forgot we had that.
There we go. Get that together.
Throw that in the tub when you're done.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it
look
really
at that.
needs it. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
I recall there was something that attached to here so it would stay afloat.
Steve.
And I seem to recall that there's an inflatable iceberg that goes along with it. It's a full set.
Yeah.
It's probably a McPhee type item, I tell you. It's big fun. But there you go. Titanic. It even says so. Woo.
Bath time fun.
Bath
time fun.
Bath time fun for all you folks. If you're going to be stuck
Rebecca
in the house,
and Beth,
have fun with the bathtub.
Okay, so that's kind of fun.
There's a fun thing.
I gotta admit, that was fun.
That was really filthy. I'm going to go wash my mouth.
That thing was so dirty. You couldn't see from there, but wow. Maybe we should have some cleaner nearby for these thrift store attic finds. Oh, Sylvia. So CBS News is off the air. What? Oh my gosh. Okay. I hadn't seen that, but Patricia, hello. Patricia from New Jersey, hello. And Daniel, some liquor stores are delivering around Albany. Yeah, that's great. I think that a lot of stores are going to have to go to that model. Our liquor stores are not closing, but that didn't stop us from going and buying 6 weeks worth of liquor because I just keep thinking that because we do this show, like even if they are still considered essential, what if the supply chains are interrupted? What are we gonna do?
What am I
gonna do if I can't get exactly what I need? I know it's first world problems, but we have a show, so whatever. Oh, Millie says I need that floaty boat for the beach. Exactly, I know. Who doesn't need a bathtub Titanic?
I want more of
Harry,
like
hello.
a 30% scale model myself. That'd be a lot of fun to play around with. But definitely, what's happening with CBS News?
It says CBS New York is like off the air.
Well, I guess they can't get
Wow.
that. That's kind
boy.
of craziness.
That's crazy. Okay.
That sounds like an essential service, actually.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would think so. So it's disturbing. I better have a little more of my
Better have more of your
thingy.
Well, I don't know.
All
Thingy.
right.
Old thingy. So,
Okay, so you've got your bathtub.
I have my bathtub
Titanic.
toy. There you go. It's a fun thing. I actually completely forget who manufactured this, but if you were interested in your own bathtub Titanic, I would check our fee to start with.
I haven't seen that there lately.
Okay, maybe it's just an old item. It
I don't
is
know
an
where
old
that
item.
came from, but
Literally. Yeah, I
But
scratch.
filthy.
I don't know. This needs to go in the bathtub, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So
wow.
more heart
Okay.
will sail on.
But I'm glad you pulled that out.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Big fun.
Oh, Jamie. Got a lot of craft beers and regional ciders on special. Oh, okay, great. Awesome. Still doing to-go orders. Yeah, that's great.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm glad to hear from businesses who are doing that thing.
Yes.
You have to do something. I mean, if you're literally, well, that just like puts you completely out of business. What you going to do? But if you can operate your kitchen, you can, and if you have or in this case, operate your cooler, then yeah.
Yeah, Jen is saying
moving
there
on.
has to be an app for putting the inventory of your liquor cabinet and they find the recipes for you. That's what we're trying to do. So if anyone wants to put their ingredients on our page, we will try to make drinks
We
if we've got the stuff.
put out the call for last Thursday's
Yeah.
live broadcast.
That
where
was
we said
fun.
we're this is really the back of the pantry gourmet, you know, where you just you're really strapped and you're like, oh, I can't go out and buying any food, and you just go and drag out what the hell you have. Well, you probably have a surprising amount of food back there, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily like you've got a can of Spam and a bunch of macaroni and you can make this big thing. Maybe it's just like a can of chocolate sauce and spaghetti. What are you going to do with that? Well, think hard. So in this case, you know,
Nope.
you can do the same with your liquor cabinet. I've got 3 or 4
Hi,
weird
Heather.
things. What can I make with this?
I'm not that hungry.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry enough for chocolate spaghetti.
Chocolate spaghetti, not
Nope.
yet. Unless
Nope.
it's a dessert in gummy form, you know, that's always possible,
Nope.
folks. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my next
Drink.
attic score. This one was from the attic.
Mhm.
The first one was from the basement. This one's from the attic. And this is not old. Well, it's kind of old, I guess, now when you think about it. But this we registered for when we got married. And it's a reproduction of one of those old ice crushers, mid-century ice crusher.
I believe the brand to do back in the day was Swing Away, and
Yes.
had one in my house when I was a kid, and it was
And
a
then
walnut version.
So you put your ice in the top, and then you crank it, and then you have ice.
And you got ice. It's a very simple device, and honestly, if I want crushed ice
Yeah.
for 2 people, I'm probably turning to this rather than the
Exactly.
even though we have the really cool looking
So,
electric one.
I was
So,
excited to re-find that.
Yes.
We have a space for it down here, and I think we could be crushing ice.
Well, there are certain drinks which call for it, like the Mai Tai, or most Trader Vic's drinks are just chipped ice. You know, they
Yep.
just got this
Yep.
huge bin of chipped ice at Trader Vic's, and it's like boom, boom, set up your drink. What do you want? PBTY2? You want a Port Light? Do you want a Mai Tai? Bang, bang, bang. They're ready to go.
Oh, Millie has one of those.
Hello.
Oh, avocado green. That would be
Very
nice. Lime green,
Mhm.
but it's 20 years old. No, 21 years old.
21, as a matter of fact.
21.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Going on 22?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going on 22.
Going on 22.
Wow, time flies. I had to
just
think about that.
Zips on by. Zips on by.
I had to think about that. Yeah, wow.
How do you know?
22. I guess it would probably be 22 since it came out because
Because of
yeah. Okay.
definitely.
Yep.
Also, the zombie cocktail is supposed to be like really packed with ice. And we saw
Yeah.
a demo once where somebody made it and said, then you put more ice in it. This is a very good thing with a drink that has a whole shot of 151 in it.
Yeah.
Because you dilute, and you know, it's
Yep.
not like you're doing a shot of that stuff.
Yep.
I don't care if it's the last thing you have on your shelf. Cut it in half. You know, you'll be in good
Oh
shape.
yeah, Jen.
Oh,
Yeah. I love it. It just got put up in the attic. Probably clearing out to decorate for some holiday, and it got left up there. So I'm happy to have it back.
Good thing.
So yeah.
Good thing to remember what you've got. It is frequently difficult to find what you've got when you have things. So you know, yeah, clearing out space is a pretty good idea from time
When
to
you've
time.
got as much stuff as we've
When
got.
you got stuff, you gotta dig in.
Yeah.
And when you find a box like I've got down here, you just start thinking, wow, what is in here and why? And if it's in a box, you think it could disappear, and I wouldn't even know, would I? So
Nope.
good to dig through it, but definitely. Jen buys bags of ice from Sonic, but by the time she gets halfway down, it's a brick.
Oh yeah.
Then you need
we buy bags of ice too.
then you need an ice pick, right? Wow. Now we just buy bags of ice from the grocery. The Sonic ice is well regarded among cocktailologists because it's like pelleted ice.
Yes.
So it's a very specific kind of thing. And I've also heard about the chipped ice. I mean, people get nuts about ice, but we haven't actually
Which is a very
made
first world
ice
problem.
in a long time since the ice maker conked. And well, we've just been buying it, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm okay. So.
Yep.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, so that was my second internal yard sale find.
Well, let's see what else we have here. The box delivers.
Hey, are there more of those bubbles?
Oh, there are more of those bubbles. Oh, hey, what do you know? It's a pair
Oh my
of
gosh.
Langelier shades.
Are those really the Langeliers?
These are really
Oh, they
Langelier
are.
shades.
Oh my gosh.
See? There we go. How you doing, folks? I feel like a blues brother.
Yeah, I was going to say, or risky business.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm not singing that right here, but you can all sing it to yourself. That's the thing. As a matter of fact, these are also pretty hideous, and they're a little hard to see through. But okay.
But they say Langeliers on them.
But they say Langeliers on them, so clearly, and I can like look like Mr. Slick in the background there. Hey, how you doing, folks?
Mr. Slick.
Mr. Slick, big fun, big
Tom
fun.
Slick.
Okay. Oh, hello.
I need that bottle.
Oh, well, let's review the bottle for you. Perhaps you can find something else for.
I have one
stash.
more thing, and it's good. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Right back, folks.
I didn't find the box. Okay, when I bought these, they were in the box. I bought these at a vendor table at Ohana. So it's 4 of them. My little vintage tiki condiment set. It is salt and pepper and the mustard and ketchup. And I know some of you probably have these, but I was super excited to find them in the box. They are old. They're wet because I just washed them. But I thought they were very cute. They're like the little peanut tiki mugs. They call that style a peanut mug, but these are plastic. And I just love them. And I kept the box because I guess I'm a hoarder. But yeah, I hadn't necessarily forgotten them, but they were shunted aside. They weren't in the kitchen or the tiki room or anything. So I'm going to put them on display in the kitchen. So I'm excited to re-find those chairs.
Good, and the
Yeah, they were just kind of being neglected out there because you can't really get in there.
it's a little hard right now.
So
More
yeah,
things.
so I'm going to put those on display in the kitchen. I think the boxes up in the attic, they were in the grilling area. So yeah.
Oh, request from Jen for hot or warm beverages, hot cocktails.
Oh, okay.
Well, there are some fun hot cocktails. I recently actually dug into one of the Jeff Berry books and saw something I'd seen for a long time and said, let's try that. And it was actually pretty good, And it was, at the time, it was pretty cold. Currently, outside, we've got about 66 F. Wow.
And then
So,
isn't it supposed to snow? It's
And
like
it's supposed to snow.
66 and then it's
we
supposed
had
to snow.
like about 70 yesterday, and then we had this crazy squall. It's just going to be like that. It's March.
I like a coffee grog, a Trader Vic's coffee grog.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. To go
And,
grab the recipe.
Chris and Jeff are just in Mexico, and
Yeah.
of course there's the famous Mexican coffee, which is like your basic flaming coffee kind of thing with Kahlua. So that makes a lot of sense.
You want me to go grab I'll go grab the book.
Sure, why not?
We can read it.
We can vamp. I'll pull something else
Pardon
out of
me,
the
sorry.
box of fun over here.
Sorry. Okay. The box of fun. Yeah, go for the box of fun.
A lot of paperwork in here, which is not interesting, and I'm sure it's not worth a damn. But let's see what else we've got here. Oh, speaking of which, It's Aqua World. It's an Aqua World snorkel. Aqua World is in Cancun, Mexico. And I remember getting these because we went diving and, just sort of skin diving, and they gave you this as a promo. And this has been kicking around long enough that the rubber is getting very sticky, which means it's probably time for this to go or be repurposed. Now, that's always the fun part of the fun part. And subsequently, we actually bought professional snorkels, so we have the real thing because we happen to like skin diving a lot. So I don't really need the Aqua World anymore. Some people would think it would make a good beer bong or something, and they would be right around here. So if anybody has a really great purpose for an Aqua World snorkel, we happen to have two. So we can have some fun with that.
Well, there it is.
There we go.
I couldn't find
Put
the
this on
glove.
the side.
You brought it in.
Oh, yes, of course. We should ask.
I'm looking for it and looking for it. I'm like, where did it go? Pardon me. Come. Incoming. Okay, coffee grog. I'm positive it's in here.
Yeah, I believe that coffee grog is, and we happen to have the coffee grog mugs, which you can get from Vicks online.
Yeah.
Vicks online would be glad.
Coffee
Just
grog.
selling a pretty fair amount of merchandise.
There we go.
Among other things, they have like specialized Mai Tai glasses, and they always have these great ceramics. I think that Vicks is well worth supporting any time of the year.
So the coffee grog is 1/2 ounce coconut syrup. We made our own coconut syrup using simple syrup and shredded coconuts. So, yes. I mean, I found it online. Mm-hmm. Hot coffee, 3/4 ounce, 151 proof Demerara rum.
Woo!
1/4 ounce Grand Marnier, 2 whole cloves, 1 orange twist, 1 lemon twist, and 1 cinnamon stick for garnish. And then they say to pour the coconut syrup into the mug and add the coffee to fill the mug 3/4 full. Stir, pour the rum and Grand Marnier into a small, heavy saucepan and add the cloves, orange twist, and lemon twist. Set the pan over medium heat and use a long match to carefully ignite the rum mixture. Oh, I don't know if I would do that.
I would.
Slowly spoon the rum mixture into the coffee. Keep the fire extinguisher nearby.
You might
Garnish
want to
with
do
the
this
cinnamon
in the
stick.
kitchen, not necessarily the living room.
There's also the coffee Diablo, a flaming drink.
Mm-hmm.
Hot coffee, 3/4 ounce brandy, 1/2 ounce triple sec, 2 whole cloves, 1 orange twist, 1 lemon twist, 1 cinnamon stick for garnish.
There's like a theme here.
Same idea. Fill the mug 3/4 full with coffee. Pour the brandy and triple sec into a small, heavy saucepan and add the cloves, orange twist, and lemon twist. Set the pan over medium heat and use a long match to carefully ignite the. I would do that part. I would ignite it. It's the pouring. Just be careful.
Oh, like flaming and pouring.
Yeah.
They'll do that in Cancun. They'll have like 4 or 5 dishes stacked up, so it kind of like goes fountain, fountain. This is really great when you're a beverage professional. Slowly
spoon the flaming brandy mixture into the coffee. Garnish with the cinnamon stick. I would just say flaming it in the pan, no problem. Mm-hmm. But if you're going to do the whole show pour,
show tending,
be careful.
Yes.
Be careful. Keep the fire extinguisher nearby.
Our kitchen is right there. The fire extinguisher is right there at the foot. If you need it, bang. So I have used that once, as a matter of fact. It was good to have at the time.
Yeah, so, didn't burn the house down.
But accidents may happen. But the fact is that any sort of show tending, we may want to practice it outside in case of, and after all, it can look great, but it's just like juggling,
Oh, Peter and Annie, hi. And
hey
Stuart,
there.
hello.
Peter and Pete.
Oh, thank you, Stuart.
Oh, thank you. Very much appreciated. So we're just trying to share like a little bit of flavor from inside the house. If you need to close to yourself, we always think that if you get a little stir crazy, start taking a look at your effects. If you accumulate things the way that we do, and I think a number of you probably accumulate things more than we do, or at least as much, it's good to re-examine what you have from time to time and say, oh yeah, just remind yourself of that sort of thing. I like to put things into practice. I like to fix everything that's broken. I do a lot of audio stuff, and I like it to just work everywhere and just make good music. That's the idea.
We have a Wi-Fi unit right, not 5 feet from us.
Could touch it.
That I would like to work. Maybe it could work while we're
stuck at home. and I happen to have all the replacement parts I need, and I have a soldering iron, and I have a meter. Let's see what happens, folks.
You heard it here. Let's see if we can make that happen.
I would like to make that happen. It's a really
Hi,
cool
Roberta.
unit. Yeah, just one of those little phonograms from back in the day, a German unit. They manufactured a ton of those. This one's made by Nordman.
It's nice.
It's a nice
I would love
unit.
for it to work.
And it's literally AM, FM stereo, and shortwave. So it's a pretty good unit. And it's got a good little dual turntable inside. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah, right now it's being used for storage, which...
Well, you know, I've had it for a while. It's one of those
Gregory,
projects.
hi. I didn't
One of those projects that looks like it'll never get done, but I think I did actually figure out what it needs and got the parts. So go to town, my friends.
All right, well...
Town. Oh, Jen says, missed the first part. Are you drinking? Well, you...
Oh, okay. So well, right now I'm just having some kava.
Boomerang with a topper of bubbles. The boomerang from Trader Vic, that book that you were just reading from, is just a straight up sour. It's a sour with pisco, rum, lemon juice, and passion fruit syrup. Also says garnish with a lemon peel. We don't have any lemons. I didn't use a lemon peel. But you shake that up, pour, and you're done. I thought, you know what would really make this a little nicer is a little bit of bubbles. So I put some bubbles on top. And then I just refilled with bubbles when I got low, so now it's a fairly dilute boomerang, and that's a good thing too.
A little live break in the midst of shooting videos, and we have 2 limes beyond what I squeezed today, so
Getting kind of low.
getting kind of low on the fresh limes.
Any of you folks on the West Coast who grow limes in your yard,
I know.
if you could FedEx a package to me.
Produce package.
Produce package. You know, I can't ship anything to you because, like California, we'll stop it at the border on an ordinary day, right? But you could probably ship to me. I don't think New York cares. We don't grow oranges here, you know.
So, no. Apples.
Can't do. Apples we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just right down the pike there, we've got an apple orchard. I think they're apples, pears. They have a pumpkin patch. Yep. And they will make fresh cider, which is great. And then they decided that Soon's, which we shot on not too long ago, and they decided to open up a little speakeasy bar.
Oh, that's fun.
And they started doing hard cider, and their hard cider is wow. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. It's just like 4 different grades of it. It's just great. Support your local cider mill.
They have a dry cider. It's like champagne.
It is literally
It just tastes like champagne. Yeah,
it's
so good.
It's really that good. So definitely worth the time, folks. And you can take a growler home. All the joys of.
Do you have any other finds for us?
Yeah. There's boxes full of stuff.
I only pulled out 3. Now I feel like I gotta go find something else.
Well, I grabbed a box. Now, not everything in here is interesting, so I'm not going to bother.
See a bunch of...
It's probably destined for who in the hell knows.
Oh, my
hello,
God.
Mr. Bendy.
I think he's got a place. Filthy.
Yeah, they're all filthy. Yeah, I've been sitting down there in the basement. Cleaning off a little bit there, my friend. Hello, I come to your world.
Oh,
well,
geez.
What of it? Maybe he's your new friend.
Oh. Wow. He's really dirty. Okay. He's shocked. How can you say I'm filthy? But you are. But you aren't, Blanche. You're filthy.
That's stuck. Here's a CD-ROM called The Weird Wide Web with a logo that says America Online.
I think we could probably get rid of that.
Currently adhered to a CD called Performance Secrets, Compliments of Macworld.
Oh, Lori says Sam's has limited the limes to 1 bag.
When the going gets tough, the tough make sure they have a bottle of key lime juice.
We have several bottles of key lime juice.
For a completely different reason. So we happen to have stocked up on that.
Yeah, so we can...
We're going to go with for a while.
So we're good. We're good for lime. It won't be fresh, but...
Fresh is always kind of a gold standard, but it's
problems.
Not always critical. Yeah. So we can bear that in mind.
Hi,
and
Scott.
I'll tell you what else is not critical. 2 CDs from the year 1. Bye.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well this is also a good time. Besides going through your house and refinding all of your old yard sale finds, you can find the old things to throw out.
Bye.
This is a good time to purge, I think.
Purge and the surge. What's this? Oh, let's just talk about this the other day. This is a stopwatch. as a matter of fact, which I bought. I remember,
Which is now on your phone, so
it's now on my
why
phone,
would
so I don't
we
really need
that?
it. Why do I need this anymore? At the time, it was a good idea, you know. I remember I needed a clock, very seriously, and I thought I could buy a stopwatch, which I've always wanted, and I did use it as a stopwatch a number of times. It's not that useful a device anymore. Oh well. It's also batteries.
I'm
Put
gonna
that
let
aside.
you.
I can currently I do not have a disc player for the machine, which just tells you about generations
Wow.
of computer hardware.
Andrew, hello.
Hello. Well, there's a man who knows about generations of computer hardware. I don't collect old computers.
Anything else? Any other embarrassing things in that
Well-
box we should?
I could embarrass myself online. Why not? Let's see here.
If it's embarrassment you want, you've come to the right place.
Try to find something that looks fun. I don't want anything really
I'm afraid
boring.
you're gonna pull out like a mouse skeleton or something.
Well, that would be kind of fun, now wouldn't it?
No, that would not be fun. He's rejecting things.
I am definitely rejecting things. Let's see. That's a cloth bag that is kind of filthy.
Oh
There
man!
you go. Oh, I found the iceberg.
Oh,
There we
the
go.
iceberg,
Ah, I'm not blowing this up, but this is the iceberg that goes to
the
the Titanic.
inflatable Titanic.
There you go. Big
All right.
time.
Well, at least they were together, right?
Glad they made it to the same box. Now they can float in the bathtub and have some like little bath time fun,
boy.
right?
Man, now I just want to pull up another box. Maybe we'll just keep doing this as long as we're stuck at home. Just keep pulling up boxes.
I
And...
will just find a half an hour a day and put it together and show you what is kicking around. And this is where we finally clear out the basement and say, what is this? Oh, we gotta go.
Shudder. I just got a chill up my spine when you said that.
You know, the great thing about finding a
Oh.
bunch of old paper that is completely useless is that we have a chimney back there, pretty nice big one, kind of cast iron, and you can throw things in there
Go set
and
that right on fire.
torch them. Great
Yeah.
way to light up the old logs. There's right around the corner from us is a whole ton of dead wood, and somebody I finally figured this out. Somebody has a big stand of bamboo, and it completely invades the yard. So they toss their old bamboo across the street. That's great kindling too, by the way.
Well, I think we have enough kindling in the basement to last us quite a while.
Yeah, probably. In case it comes to that, in case I'm like burning things over there, I've been using the chimney as a smoker actually, which is probably contraindicated, but you know what? It works really well. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, let's cheer for
We
the
just cheered for the
iceberg.
iceberg. We did in fact cheer for the iceberg. Woohoo! Check them down.
The iceberg's filthy too.
And, you know, the iceberg was minding its own business when this like big iron ship came along, which was made out of
Yeah.
defective steel.
Yeah, it was not the iceberg's fault, I gotta say.
This was some pretty
Titanic.
crappy steel that they had on this thing. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Nobody really knew at the time, but subsequently they figured it out.
Mhm.
There's also the fact that they were, cruising recklessly, but that's just a fact of the cruising line. So
It's just like, well, they duplicated that in Poseidon Adventure.
yeah, yes, the reckless abandon,
They,
and then there was that ship just a few years ago. I think an Italian line that completely becalmed
oh yeah,
and
Yep.
and just capsized of like this thing the size of
it
12-story
beached.
building capsized.
It
Good
did
idea.
capsize or beach.
It capsized. You saw it, the whole thing was on its side. Remember that?
Well, capsize is upside down.
All right. Well, it beached anyway. But
It ran aground, and then they had to get all the people off of it, and the captain and everyone jumped ship. So
how ignominious! Hey, Mindy.
yeah. Hi. We're just going through our embarrassing old finds.
Big fun. Big fun. I don't know. There may be something else in here that's worth pulling out. It's kind of a box of paper which just needs to be shredded. But let's see what's going on.
There.
Oh, I think I found the other part. Here we go. This is what makes the Titanic run. I totally forgot about this. Does this have a little battery inside?
Oh, not.
I'm not going to open it up. But you attach this to the bottom of the Titanic and it cruises along. It's a little propeller device that looks like it either comes from. It's either looks like it's a James Bond prop from the Thunderball playset or G.I. Joe.
I forget where we got that, but I thought maybe it was like the Signals catalog or something. It was some kind of educational, maybe discovery
Educational.
store,
How the
something
Titanic
of that
capsized.
nature.
So
Okay.
There we go. Looks
I
like we
gotta
have.
say, all these fines are making my nose itch. Like all the dust.
Making your sinuses go crazy. You know, and you can't step outside because people would say no.
No, yeah,
no,
because
you know?
people look at you. They give you dirty looks if
Little
you
strange
sneeze
these
outside. I'm
days,
like, I have
I'm just
allergies.
I'm just saying.
But yeah. But anyway.
And Bill's pointing to the fire burning the coal bin on the Titanic. Yeah, there was. Apparently, there was that too.
Yep.
But apparently, what brought it down was like a really serious gash because of brittle steel, considering the nature of the carbon steel and the temperatures of the water, et cetera, et cetera. It was pretty cold that
They
night.
could have slowed down.
When it happened?
Like was recommended.
Well, an unusually warm season actually burst some icebergs from, the ice shelf there, and they were down. Despite that fact, it was really frigid that night. So.
And they replicated that in the Poseidon Adventure.
Yes.
Made them keep going, keep pushing through.
Push forth.
See what happened.
Despite conditions, and of course, then they
everyone died except for the kids and
a handful of people.
Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah.
And
made it through.
Yeah. Carol Lindley lived.
Yeah, she should have too.
She lived.
The nature of the
Yeah.
character.
Red
Buttons.
Red Buttons
Red
lived.
Buttons
Yeah.
lives. It's always good when Red Buttons
Pamela Sue
lives.
Martin.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty much about it, wasn't it?
But the lock, the
Manny.
the preacher.
Manny
lives.
No, the preacher dies.
Yeah, I was saying the preacher dies.
Yeah, but Manny lives. Yeah.
So.
Because he has to carry the little amulet to his little grandchild.
Yeah,
You know.
There you go. Shabbat shalom. Well.
Is that it?
Had a little fun there.
Should we
We've actually revealed some
go find another box?
interesting stuff.
Open another bottle?
I think that's going to be a different broadcast.
I
but
think so too.
The fact is, we could probably do this exact broadcast again about another 100 times, and I guess we should, because this
Probably
actually
should.
forces us to
Oh
figure
yeah,
out.
Costa Concordia.
Costa
Yes,
Concordia.
thank you, Sylvia.
Okay.
I remember that.
Mhm.
Oh,
Thank you very
Robin,
much.
hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I have an unhealthy fascination with shipwrecks. I follow them.
And I completely forgot about that, but you're right on target. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Geez, that's kind of a classic case of some really boneheaded action, taking a ship down. And why did that happen? It's like somebody was stupid, basically.
Stupid, and then the captain bailed.
Stupid and venal.
Yeah.
Take your pick.
Yeah.
Boy, oh.
So.
Well, on that note,
Not cool.
shipwrecks of yore and old junk that you find.
I found good junk, but that was.
What is the sealed box in your attic that's been kicking around for a while? And you say, don't even remember what's in there. Grab the box, pull it out. First of all, shake up a couple of these, and then open it up and say, oh, what do we have
helps.
here? It doesn't hurt. When you find out that it's like ancient paperwork that can be shredded, like, old tax returns, after 7 years they can go.
I just okay, Jen's like, yes, you should. Okay, we will do that. We will do that.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's a thing. Go to your liquor cabinet or shelf or what have you, with that bottle at the back that's gathering dust. What is it? Why is it there? If it's a cream liqueur, you probably want to finish it.
Okay, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, she's got to drink up the Irish cream. Yeah.
But definitely.
I think there's some good ideas.
If it's 80 proof booze with a good cork, you're good for a long time.
Yes.
So that's not really a problem. You can save that. But if it's some really nice stuff that you've been saving, from time to time you might want to think, what am I saving this for? And take a nip, because that's what it's there for.
I'm just thinking of, I'm sure I will tell this story every time we pull a box out of the basement or attic and then open it live. It'll be like unboxing videos, except there'll be boxes that have been in our basement for 17 years.
Maybe.
What could go wrong? I just remember one time in your mother's house, when your mother was still alive, we were down. Oh, we lost a light.
Lost a light.
Uh-oh. Okay, so I guess it's time to log
I
off.
guess it's about that time.
I will leave you with this thought. We were in his mother's basement going through boxes, and you know where this is going, right?
I do.
We're opening boxes, and I opened a box, and this mouse jumped out of it. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
ah! So, happened, but if it does, you'll see it here first.
I seem to recall that the actual box was a cylindrical.
It was like a hat box.
Wooden box.
Yeah, it was like a hat box.
That literally said cheese.
No.
It had not contained cheese in about 50 years at that point in time. It was being used for storage only. But that's kind of there's the irony right there, folks.
I just remember opening. I remember what it had in it. It had rings like for a curtain rod.
Mm-hmm.
So it had like old curtains and curtain rings, and a mouse.
A mouse.
Who was kind of perturbed that we opened that.
Why
box.
are you disturbing me?
And I just remember your mother, like looking at it like, whatever. Yeah, it was very funny.
She always had cats. I guess like her last cat had died at that point. She probably should have got a new cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Just saying. But anyway, all right, we lost a light.
There we go. I guess we're looking a little dark over here, so it's about that time.
Yep.
Well, Alan says, how about a good brandy recipe? Well, here's a good one.
Sidecar.
There you go.
Yep.
A great idea is what we just did here. Sidecar, make your sidecar, and then top with bubbles.
Yes.
Now that's an
So
excellent
I'm going to go off of the traditional recipe, but the way I like to make a sidecar would be 2 ounces of brandy, a half ounce. It calls for Cointreau.
Mm-hmm.
I would use whichever orange liqueur you have.
Whatever you got. Whatever
and
you
a
like.
half ounce of fresh lemon juice or lime juice.
So two,
or
half.
Whatever you have. I mean, at this point.
Because most books will say equal parts, 1, 1, 1. I think that's
I don't like
that's
that
way off.
recipe.
It's
but,
easy, but it's like it's a really unbalanced sour.
Yeah.
So
and if you've got some
you know.
bubbles, top it off with that. And if you don't, and if you've got fresh lime juice, great. If you don't, we're all making do. So.
Do what you can.
Exactly.
If you have a lime tree in your yard, bully for you.
Oh my gosh. If you've got a lime tree in your yard, I want to know you.
You should make sure that you pluck the limes off of it just in case, because people will be looking. I'm just saying. So.
Yep. All right. We're losing our lights.
It's time.
You have a great Saturday night, and we'll find some more boxes to open live.
Have a little fun with the internal yard sale
Yeah.
with you in this cloistering period.
Exactly. Oh, I have to control this. Okay.